Yo, what's good, what's good? It's your boy, back at it with another one. Yes, sir. Yo, today we got Marvin Sapp. Uh, he's at the Rickey Smiley interview. So yeah, I got the interview, but I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just took out some good parts of it, and yeah, let's react in real time, and yeah, we'll talk about it a little later. Let's go.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. Our next guest has been all over the internet lately, and he's here with us today to set the record straight. He's an award-winning singer, bishop, and pastor of the Chosen Vessel Church in Fort Worth, Texas. Joining us this morning is a friend of the show, Marvin Sapp. And good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you. And listen, let me say this. I'm not here to exploit the situation. You are my friend. Thank you, sir. And I'm a real friend. I'm a loyal friend. You understand? And I haven't even talked to you this week. Because I know your phone was blowing up, but I had sense enough that everything that you sat here and said during the commercial break, I already knew. You don't have to explain that to me. I grew up in the church. In your own way. In your own way. Let's start with the attacks that are on you and the death threats on you and your family.
Let me just
whatever way you want to start.
Let me just start by saying first, Ricky, I thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, sir.
I thank you for the opportunity to be able to come on your show and for you to use your platform to give me a chance to just, add some context, some context and clarity to, a clip that, a whole lot of people have seen. Sadly, one of the things that has happened is, people have created a narrative that is absolutely not true. Number one, the narrative was created, excuse me, that I raised money at my church, that I kept the people at my church hostage until I raised $40,000 for me. That's the narrative that has been shared, that I locked folks up at my church, that, I made them give $40,000 and I wouldn't allow them to leave until they gave it to me. And to be honest with you, that is absolutely false.
Yeah.
Number one, that offering was taken last year. This was a service that happened last August. Number two, it didn't happen at my local church. It actually happened at a national organization's international meeting where churches from all over the country, all over the world came together for the purpose of celebrating the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Pause. All right. So he said it happened last year. If you murder somebody or if you commit a crime last year, that makes it okay, right? Moving on. Moving on.
Understand, I never said lock the doors. Yeah. I said shut the doors. Shutting doors mean that people still have the ability to go in and out. They've taken the issue.
Pause again. Now, if you watch the video again, he said something else. Now, I believe he said close the doors, not shut the doors. And I see if he don't know what he said, how do we expect to know what he said? Like, if Pastor Marvin Sapp confused, we confused. He said something different on the video. If you're going to quote yourself correct. If you're going to come at yourself correct. Let's continue.
Say, looking at the video, maybe I was a little more assertive than I should have been. And I can apologize for that. I can apologize for that. But three things I need to make sure people understood. Number one, the $40,000, if it was $40,000 that was raised, was never given to me. That money was raised for the purpose of taking care of the budget for their conference, not Marvin Sapp. Number two, it didn't happen at my church. It happened in Baltimore. Number three, people take issue with me being firm with the ushers. Anybody that goes to church ushers one-on-one, that's the first thing they teach you as being an usher, is that there are 3 times you don't walk. You don't walk during the altar call. You don't walk during prayer. You don't walk during the offering. The sacredness of the moment. But it's also about security.
Yeah, those are 3 important things, but he left out one thing. What about the word? Like the actual word. He didn't even concern the message. Like the whole body of what the church is. Like the word, with the Bible and stuff. Now, he mentioned 3 things. The altar call, prayer, and the offering. Yeah, those are important, but what about the actual word? Like, that's the most sacred time not to walk. Man, you better get your priorities straight. You better do some new training refreshing courses with your ushers. Come on, man.
As a pastor, we understand and we know that churches are being robbed at gunpoint. It's happening all over the country. This is not something I'm making up. This is factual. So if you got 5,000 people in the room, you want the doors closed. You don't want the doors locked. I couldn't get them locked anyway. It's a convention center. But the doors needed to be closed, and there was a lot of pandemonium stuff that was going on out there. But I wanted to share that first. But that ain't even the reason why I'm here. Here's the reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here is because what has happened is people have taken clickbait and made something out of it that it isn't. And because of that, my church has been getting phone calls. People have called my church and cussed me out. My staff
Clickbait.
are afraid because I've received death threats over $20 and shut the door. People have come to our campus. They have come to my church to try to cause problems, issues, challenges. And again, my children, I don't look at comments. We used to talk about this. I don't read comments. When you got millions of followers, you ain't got time to read all the comments. You just don't have it.
Right.
My children do. And they are afraid. And the reason being is because I'm their only parent. I'm a widower. They're afraid for my safety. So now we've had to update and increase security and all the things I've never had to do before because of the vitriol and the anger that people have shown, the things they've said in my thread and stuff. And all of this is because of a misunderstanding. And I'm not blaming people. Let me be clear. I'm not blaming anybody because of their misunderstanding. I'm just saying, in all you're getting, get an understanding. And if I'm sharing with you that the $40,000 that I was trying to raise, and again, I don't know if the organization got 40, 10, 20, any of it. I don't know. I'm hoping that I actually raised more money so that I can help the organization that has been such a great support to me. These people,
and again, let's be clear. Not a dime of that money.
Not a dime of that money came to me. Not a dime.
And where did your money come from?
I've been blessed. I've been extremely blessed. I've sold millions of records. Millions. I'm a songwriter.
How much have you gotten paid from? And we on radio line.
Right.
Pause again. You see how Rickey Smiley just try to throw up the toss ball, just trying to set up that question. Yeah, Rickey Smiley be like, so. Let me get this straight. Let me get it straight. Let me get it straight, so you can get it straight, so they can get it straight, so we all can get it straight. Bro, that's hilarious. Yeah. Yep. I mean, he got his back. He that's a true friend though. He trying to set it straight for real.
How much have you gotten paid from your church? I'm just saying.
Okay, so
Tell me what you said during the commercial.
What people don't know is that I pastored 16 years in the city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I founded my church. I pastored 16 years. We had a great church. Still have a great church there. 16 years of pastoring, I never got paid a dime. That's a fact. 16 years. You can call the church. You can ask them. I pastored the Lighthouse for Life Center Church in Grand Rapids, Michigan for free for 16 years. 9 years of those 16 years, I gave a minimum of $30,000 a month to my church to ensure that the church could afford. We had a lot of stuff. I had a college campus that we had bought. We had 3 other campuses, and my membership had dwindled after my wife had passed because I had to travel more in order to take care of me and my kids.
Right.
So, my membership, it dwindled, but we never lost anything. And as a matter of fact, this is factual. The day I announced the new pastor, I burned the mortgage of the church. When I left Grand Rapids, I left my church not only debt-free, but I left them with 6 figures in the bank and put a brand new pastor in and walked away and moved to Texas. I'm not walking around here trying to be a pimp. I'm not trying to take advantage of people. That's never been my passion. I'm serious about ministry. And let me go one step further. There's a whole lot of other pastors around here that are doing the same thing. Most pastors in America are bivocational, meaning they have jobs outside of their churches. The average church size in America is only 75 people. Look it up. It's factual. So we're not getting rich off the church. I am bivocational. I'm a W-2 employee at my church. I have a syndicated radio show that I do every week to over 60 different markets. I own real estate. I have mutual funds. I have annuities. I have stocks. I play the market. I took my money and I didn't trick it.
He's saying a lot of things. he's saying a lot of things. Low key flexing. Low key flex that he could have kept that to himself. He could have kept those flexes to himself. Low key. All right, let's continue.
Money that you made from
Money that I made from music, from hit records. I'm one of the only gospel artists with billions of streams.
And you tour.
And I tour. I just came off of a tour.
Sure.
That I made tons of money on. And I'm at the crib right now chilling because I don't have to go on tour. I can wait and do my next day.
Basically, you're saying all that to say you don't need no $40,000.
I don't.
Got it.
And I would take it if they gonna give it to me. But I did not raise this money for the premise and purpose.
And that was a
of coming
program
to me.
that helped you get
Right.
to where you
They
are.
gave me a platform. This organization is an organization I grew up in. It's a church organization I grew up in. And I'm appreciative. The reason why I'm gonna bring up the organization because it ain't none of y'all business. But the point is these people gave me a platform, man. And the reason why I'm known today is because of the opportunities that this organization gave me. So for me to go back and be able to preach and raise
Give back.
finances and give back to them so that they don't have to go in debt. Listen,
Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought, y'all. 25 before the top of the hour, y'all. We're talking to Marvin Sapp. More Marvin Sapp up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I was just saying.
Okay, I think like right now, they're in commercial, so I think they just chatting, but their video guy is still kind of recording. So, but it's almost over. It's over. It's over.
That I think one of the most devastating things about this whole situation and circumstance is that I'm literally praying for all of those who have actually spreaded the lie. And the reason being is because I don't think people really understand that when you do things like this, the effect that it has. Like if I was a weak guy, if I was a very weak person with all of the things that people have said in my comments and stuff like that, that my members of my church have read, that my children have read, people commit suicide on stuff like this.
Sure.
From this type of attack. And I know for a fact that there are some individuals that really don't have a clear understanding of the systems of the church. But then I know that there are some individuals that are listening even as I speak that have been church hurt.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why they have a certain level of vitriol and bitterness as it pertains to the church. This particular situation for me is a church hurting situation because I did something for the church, but I'm taking abuse because of it. And that's what church hurt is all about. And as I just want people to really understand that this is something that we shouldn't do. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you check out everything first. Make sure that you examine the information with clarity and context before you begin to share it. It's sad. I was labeled as a pulpit pimp. Honestly, let me be real, Rick. Some of this stuff is funny. They got this one meme that I was laughing this morning looking at with the Teddy Pendergrass fur coat on, and it got at the bottom of my face said close the door. It's hilarious. I'm just telling you, I can laugh at that kind of stuff. Yeah. But let me go one step further. Everybody ain't able to handle that. And you all have to really, really be cognizant of it. You got to think about before you repost, before you slander, before you go in people's comments and say vile and just vitriol stuff. Make sure you know for a fact what it is.
All right. There's more. You could go on Rickey Smiley's show's interview. The pulpit pimp, the Teddy Pendergrass, that never would have made it. Never would have made it. The remix. Never would have paid it. got his one song. He got the best of me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. I'm gonna make something off the rip. I write the checks and me. Oh, I don't need your $40,000. Oh, when everyone else should pay the $20 monthly fee. And you know that one verse he's like, he is mine and I am his, no matter what. you know that. I'm gonna do a remix. Close the doors and pay that 20. Everyone else on the altar pay 100. He only sees for you who I am. Oh, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. I didn't even rehearse that. I didn't even write anything down. I'm just riffing. I'm just riffing. But yeah, I mean, you heard him. Uh, if you watch the rest of the interview, he said that making those songs actually prepared him uh, for this moment here. You know, it made him stronger. It made him wiser. You know, so yeah, I mean, he has his own testimony. So I mean, it's a trial and error. You know, people live and learn. They do things, and they see the consequences of their actions, good or bad. They see the opinions of other people, good or bad. Um, so yeah, that's it. I mean, that's what life is. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace.